Hello, BookTube and all Repairman Jack fans. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to my channel. So this week I am talking about All the Rage, the fourth book in the Repairman Jack series. This is a short spoiler-free review. The longer discussion video is going to get posted next Thursday. So if you are new to this, or just a quick reminder for you, I am reading every single Repairman Jack book, for the most part in publication order. I'm also going to be reading the young adult trilogy that F. Paul Wilson published, as well as Jack the Early Years, the crime thrillers, Quick Fixes, which is the short fiction that all gets collected together, and then also the Adversary Cycle. And I post 2 videos a week. I do one short spoiler-free review video on Fridays for the book, and then the following Thursday, then I post a much longer discussion video where I get into the actual details of the book. So we are on to book number 4 already. It feels like I only just started. All the Rage. So All the Rage was published in the year 2000, and I'm pretty sure that Conspiracies was also published in 2000. Conspiracies came out, in 2000. So this is the one that came before. This is book number 3. And then All the Rage, I believe, came out in the fall of 2000. And basically, as best I remember it, from this point forward in the series, you get a Repairman Jack novel every single fall from here on out. And if you were not aware of this, we are getting another Repairman Jack book this fall, which is going to be called The Last Christmas. Unless the publication date shifts at all, but at least at this point, that is the tentative release date for it. So I'm going to read you the back cover copy of All the Rage, and then I will give you a few thoughts on it. Again, they'll be spoiler free. All the Rage. Can you imagine a new chemical compound, a non-addictive designer drug that heightens your assertiveness, opens the door to your primal self, giving you an edge wherever you compete, whether on the street or the football field, in a classroom or a boardroom? Wouldn't you be tempted to try it just once? What happens if it releases uncontrollable rage and makes you a killer? All right, so there's a few different things to mention with this. It's really hard to talk about this book without getting into the content of it, so I will kind of tease a few different things. There are interesting connections with The Tomb, the first book in the Repairman Jack series. I hesitate to say anything more than that, but there are interesting connections to this. It is following Conspiracies. This does have some connections to Sal Roma shows up again in this, although not directly, but you do get a little bit of that. We're still dealing with the otherness, so unlike Legacies, that doesn't really get into that. You're still dealing with that, but in more of a peripheral way. It's not being tackled head on. The next book in the series, just to kind of keep you updated on this, is Hosts, which is going to be next week. And as far as All the Rage, it's longer than any of the books so far. It's this edition is 488 pages, and the other ones, I think the longest one was 425. So you've got a good, I don't know, on average maybe another like 15% in length, so it is a longer one. And you see that because you've got many characters. You're following around, not exactly in, it's not, certainly not first person point of view, it's third person point of view, but it is following around different characters in this thriller style where each chapter is focused on a particular character, and for the most part you're following them along in their own thoughts as they go through the chapter. And he does a really good job in that of following many different characters who have different goals. The other thing that's really fun about this book, if you forgot or if you have not read it before, you get a couple really fun scenes involving a helicopter, used tires, and old motor oil. So I could not remember when I started reading this one. Like, I couldn't remember which book that was in, but I really remembered those scenes. And then when I started reading it, I'm like, oh, it's All the Rage. I forgot which one it was in. It was, I think, maybe even more fun to read the second time than the first time I read it. So if you forgot that that's in this book, then it is well worth reading again. I think just for those scenes alone. All right, my longer thoughts getting into more of the content of the book, like I say, I'm going to put that into a discussion video, which will get posted next Thursday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.